YouTube, about to drizzle on you. Yes, it's here. The DesMuMe Wi-Fi tutorial that I've promised you guys so long. Finally here. Take this as my 10 sub special. And if you watch my Togetic Pokemon custom moveset or whatever that you want to call it, if you watch that in the update section, I mentioned how big 10 subs is. So thank you for that, and this is a little reward, and thank you for that. So the downloads down below is a mega upload download, and you will need WinRAR or some kind of program that will open up zip files. WinRAR is usually the easiest, and that's what I use. And you're gonna get something, just put it on your desktop. It's not gonna say rate, comment, subscribe. It should say Polytrainer something DesMuMe Wi-Fi blah blah blah. And you're gonna open it up. It's gonna look like this. And I already dragged it onto my desktop just because it's pretty big, and I didn't want to let you guys sit through that. So what you want to do is open it, and here it is. There's two. I put everything in here. So this is a Windows 7 tutorial. I don't know how to do the Mac version. I'm sorry, but you could easily find that, and I don't think it's gonna be very difficult. Like putting the BIOS and stuff is gonna be really easy. And there's only some differentials between the Windows 7. So I'll just go through with me, and I'll point out the parts that's Windows 7 and parts that you don't have to do for Mac. So there's two DesMuMes, one regular, one 64-bit. You have to use the one that according to your thing. Mine's 64. So I'm just gonna. And what you have to do is you have to run it as administrator. Okay, that's very important if you have Windows 7 or XP, I believe. You have to run as administrator. This little thing's gonna pop up. You hit yes. And I'm going to apologize because I already made a mistake. You want to open this little file. It's going to open up. Yes. See, I already have it installed in the machine, so I don't need to. But you want to install it. See, this little thing's going to come up. You're just going to press next. And you're just going to go through the installation process. There's nothing to it. So, yeah. And also, one little tidbit before I actually start with the DesMuMe thing. There's a README thing. And this is going to explain to you step by step how to do it. If you didn't understand from me talking, this should help you if you're more like visual person, like words wise. So this should help you on that point. And there's a little trick to it. If you're having troubles, press tab while connecting and you should be okay. Polytrainer for the win, and comment, rate, subscribe, guys. Thanks for watching. Let's put that down. So yeah. So what you want to do is if you have Windows, you're going to run as administrator. I don't think you have to do that for Mac, but if you have Windows 7, you definitely want to open it up as administrator. And this little black part in the back, you can put it down. That should be good. Put this down. You want to do is config, Wi-Fi settings, and what you want to do is you want to have infrastructure. I'm so sorry, I couldn't pronounce that for a second. And then you want to go to the bottommost thing. And this is an Ethernet thing, so you will need a cable to connect to your thing. So desktops shouldn't be a problem, and laptops, just find an Ethernet line. So that's the first step, and then you gotta go config, emulation settings, and then use BIOS settings, and then you have to go here, and you see how it says BIOS 9? That's what you have to look for. Go to your desktop, Wi-Fi folder, the BIOS 9. And then there's the BIOS 7. There. So all you have to do is just put the BIOS 9 on top and the BIOS 7 on the bottom. You should be good. And then you want to go here, and then you install the firmware. And it's all labeled, so it's nothing. And then the only tidbit here is you gotta click this little thing. Boot from firmware like the Nintendo DS. Okay, and then you hit OK. And then that should be good. So basically now everything should be fine. It's very simple as long as you have the right material. Then you go to Open ROM and Wi-Fi, and I included the ROM in there for you. So all you do is open it up, and it's gonna open up for you guys. And there it just opens up. You just hold on. And I do own this game, and that's why I have this ROM. And if you do not own the game, I suggest you do not buy the ROM. I will turn the sound of this down because I don't want it interfering, because that is pirating and that is not cool, guys. Stay legal, my friends. So you open it up, and like any Nintendo DS game, You just go to Nintendo Wi-Fi settings. Nintendo Wi-Fi setting. I'm going to erase the previous setting. And I'm not connected to the Ethernet line right now, so it might not work for me. But you should search for access point. And right here, if you hold tab, you could see that the little thing spin fast. You see, soft app. Even without an Ethernet line, you should find it with the correct thing. And then this is going to take a long while. And you see how this is moving pretty slow? You just hold the tab button, and it's going to quicken up. Again, I am not connected to an Ethernet line, so this will not work. Okay, I'm telling you guys right now, it will not work unless you're connected to an Ethernet. You will get this error, and even if you, sometimes when you're connected to an Ethernet line, you're gonna get a different kind of error. It's gonna be 2 point something something. I'll put this down and I'll explain how to do that. What that is what you need. If it's Windows and it says that, you either didn't run as administrator or you have to put another firmware in there. See how I have firmware.bin here? You also need to have this firmware.dfc in here. And I already included in the download, so you shouldn't get that error, but I just wanted to explain to you if you do. So it's pretty easy how to get Wi-Fi on it. It's nothing to it. And you saw me get like a connection. I just couldn't connect because I'm not connected to an Ethernet line again. But I'll just show you some play from it. And it might run a little slow because I'm running recording in the background, but even if it's running slow, and because this thing can tend to run slow, especially in like when you're actually in Wi-Fi, and you don't want your recording to be slow, just go here and record AVI. Even if it's like the buggiest thing in the universe, like it's just like not moving at all, it's still gonna once you open up that record AVI, it's as if it's normal speed. It records based on like the actual game, not the speed of the recording. So it's kind of difficult to explain, but the emulator itself, gameplay wise, it runs very smooth. I was surprised because my laptop right now, the one I'm using for all these like recording things, is pretty shitty. I don't use my good laptop, and I don't use my desktop for this, which is a shame. I probably should, but yeah. It runs rather smooth, the actual gameplay of it. Battling is a little slow, but I suggest you turn off battle scenes and just do it like that, and the game should run fine. Wi-Fi is a little slow, but if you get it into your verse recorder, and then you record off your verse recorder using the record AVI thing, it should be fine. You should be good to go. So yeah, and then it's going to run smooth. So exit that out, and this is also like a recording thing. And here I'm gonna open Camtasia, the thing I'm using, and here it is. It's a great thing, and it's like it's pretty sweet. All you have to do is once you open it up, it's record the screen. It's record screen, and here's the little thing, and you can see me recording. I'm on 8 minutes and 16 seconds. You can record your voice, record the screen, and blah blah blah, yada yada. Or if you have a recording, you just go onto it, you just drag it on here, and then you drag it down here. So I can't do a better explanation of it. But yeah, hope this helped, guys. I know it was a little it's very easy and simple as long as you do it correctly. If you do have any problems, just message me right away. I will help you. So the only thing I didn't include in this thing was the Camtasia download, where you can just go on the website and download it. So yeah, guys, comment, rate, subscribe, and comment if you have any problems, or even message me if you have any problems. I'll be glad to help. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you for 10 subs. Love you guys. Peace.